Coming to your theater this spring is the story of how Cameron Brunell led his travel basketball team to win the chip and how he carried the boats and the logs. Narrated by yours truly, Barack Obama.
On December 3rd, 2023, Millbury 7th grade travel was scheduled to play Nipmuc for their first game of the 23-24 season. This game was undocumented and not filmed, but they went on to win 36-26. Brunell tied his old career high of 13 points. The roster consisted of Carmine Botello, Caden Yaskis, Paolo Ligor, Jordan Frasolo, Anthony Mello, Jameson Dixon, Bryce Dupree, and Cameron Brunell. Coached by Joe Ligor, Chris Botello, and head coach Eric Brunell. 5 of the 12 games weren't filmed, but they managed to take down Auburn 37-11 and Nipmuc again 38-31. Their only 2 losses of the season were versus Leicester 32-26 and Northbridge 56-34, who they would later both place in the playoffs. On December 29th, Brunell's girlfriend Gianna Maringo broke up with him only a few days before they played Auburn. Brunell was interviewed about this, and this is what he said.
Sigma male from Ohio level, 10 guy at Baby Gronk, Riz Livy done with a grimace shake only in Ohio.
That didn't stop him and his team from blowing out Grafton 58-20 shortly after on January 21st. Since Grafton were their biggest rivals in all sports, Millbury was looking forward to this game. And an awesome pass from Frasolo to Dixon. Brunell had his first and only double-double of the season with 12 points and 10 rebounds. Dupree followed that up with 13 points and 8 rebounds. In this clip shown, Caden Yaskis suffers a career-ending injury. As you can see, he's tripping on absolutely nothing. We then talked to Caden Yaskis about him tripping on air in the Grafton game, where he responds with, "The floor was very slippery."
I don't know. I didn't trip on air. I swear. Are you sure? There's something on the court. I swear.
Multiple players on the team described it as the funniest moment all season.
Funnier moment, Bryce's tech or Caden tripping on air?
Caden tripping on absolutely nothing was the funniest thing ever because he injured himself for nothing.
Definitely Caden tripping on air. That was the funniest moment all season.
On February 3rd, they set off to play Hopedale, and it came down to the wire. Dixon carried the boats and the logs with 14 points and 4 blocks on the game. Caden later overcame his career-ending injury, and he played in the Hopedale game, dropping 5 points. In this clip shown, Jameson pulled it from the block, and for some reason, it went 20 feet in the air. What you are seeing in this clip now are floaters from Brunell. Brunell had a new career high of 10 points in the first half. The best play of the game was when Dupree chased down Testa for the rejection. They ended up winning 50-20 in a close game. This is when Botello and Yaskis' beef was getting to an all-time high. It started when Caden blamed Carmine for Cameron Brunell's missed game winner. They were both interviewed about this, and the following clips show the responses.
Do you think you and Carmine's beef had an impact on the court? And also, you and Carmine's beef also led to you not wanting to go in the game. What was going through your head when you decided to just not play?
Well, I don't know why I didn't play because of what Carmine sent me. And I think it's resolved.
And how did you overcome your beef with Caden in the middle of the season and then when you didn't?
I don't know, like off-season practicing, just try to be nice to Caden as much as I can.
The only documented evidence of their beef was here. At the bottom of your screen, you can see Caden getting a stern talking to from Coach Joe Lagore. According to the head coach, Eric Burnell, Lagore said, "Stop being negative towards your team if you want to go back into this game." With the beef mostly resolved, they were now scheduled to play Northbridge, hoping to increase their winning streak to 7 counting tournaments. Earlier in the season, Millbury had lost to Northbridge by 22 points, and now we're hoping to get the revenge against them. Bryce Dupree got teed up this game for unnecessarily throwing the ball at number 1, who fell on the ground after the jump ball. The Millbury travel team's record was now 5-2, and if they won, they were guaranteed a spot in the playoffs. Jamison had another high-scoring game with 13 points. Northbridge's number 1 player, Cole Scontis, was matched up against Burnell on defense. He played him really aggressive, but good enough to lock him up for a few occasions. For the majority of this game, Millbury played a 2-3 zone to stop Northridge's go-to play, overload, which is where they put 4 people on one side of the court.
Come on, Cameron.
Millbury up by 1 with 30 seconds left in the game. Botello gets fouled and is sent to the line. Can he make both to steal the game? He can! Millbury wins 37-34! The day after the victory over Northbridge, Bryce Dupree broke up with his girlfriend, Adri Armendo. He stated in an interview that it was an amazing choice by him.
Did breaking up with your girlfriend have a positive or negative impact on your season and the rest of the team?
I think it had a really positive effect. It was a great choice by me, of course. And I think it affected Cam in a negative way, but the rest of us in a positive way.
Honey, I see you looking at me.
They now had rescheduled the game versus Spencer on March 2nd, meaning they would have to play them 2 days in a row on March 3rd also. Millbury went 1-1 with them last year, winning 43-30 and losing 43-46. Unfortunately for Spencer, their star player Isaac Patchen moved to Quabbin a few months before. This means it's up to Teddy Demings to guard Brunel and score most of their points. (42-27) was the final score of this game as Millbury took home their 7th regular season win.
And for Solo, lobs it off the glass to Brunel.
In the loss to Spencer last year, Isaac Patchen broke his in-game scoring record and Owen Jakewith's ankles. After getting dropped by Patchen, Jakewith later decided to quit basketball and become an interviewer for this movie. With the record now being 7-2, on Sunday, March 3rd, Brunel and his team had a long journey ahead of them, traveling all the way out to David Parody, about a 45-minute drive to play Demings and his team for the second day in a row. In this clip shown, Cameron Brunel gets poked in the eye intentionally by Cara Fanilio. It looks like he might be out for the game.
Nice. Nice job. Nice.
Yaskis was cooking up Anthony Caro Familio, 28 on Spencer, with his running, levitating jump shot, as you can see in these videos. For Solo led the team in assists, averaging 3.4 assists per game. Spencer ran this interesting play called Omaha, which left the Woolies in shock.
Dixon brings it coast to coast for the jumper.
After countless practices and hours in the weight room, Millbury was ready to take on Northbridge in the first round of the playoffs.
Looked like he kind of got scared of the ball. Carmine driving right like he usually does. 2-3. 3 to the basket. Now, he might go all the way.
Today's starting lineups for the visiting Millbury. At center, Bryce Dupree. Power forward, Jamison Dixon. Small forward, Cam Brunell. And the guards today, Yaskis and Botello. And for the home team, the Lauder brothers up front. Then in the guards, Hagland and Dufries. And small forward, Charlie Loverme. And the ball is tipped to Yaskis. Yaskis dribbles on the right side, kicks it out to Brunell. Back to Botello to Yaskis. Inside to Bryce Dupree. Back out to Yaskis. And that's a turnover from Yaskis. And Dune Freeze on the fast break, and he is fouled by Brunell. Makes the basket. 1-0. Leicester basketball. And that's a shot from Dune Freeze. Air ball. And Loverme tries to save it, but can't get to it in time. And Yaskis to inbound. Looks like Leicester coming out pressing. Dixon with it, almost loses it. Lost it. Oh, finds Dupree. Here goes Botello on the fast break. One more. He almost loses it. And turnover to Dufries. Dribbles, finds Brunell on the wing. Just a bit long. To Brunell down the left sideline. Looks like he got pushed out of bounds by Dufries. That's a foul for him. Now, Dupree to inbound to Botello. Looks like they're trying to slow the game down here. Play at their pace to the left wing to Brunell. Cross court, bad pass by Brunell to Yaskis, but he gets bailed out as Hagland commits the foul on Yaskis.
To start the finals, Millbury had around 4 consecutive turnovers.
Loses it. That is picked up by Hagland and Dufries. Turnovers.
They got lucky because each possession, Leicester missed around 3 to 4 shots or committed a foul.
The rebound by Lauder, and now Lauder with another shot, rebounded by other Lauder. Lauder with a shot, misses it. Is that Hagland? Crowd back to Yaskis. Yaskis dribbles. Yaskis with the turnover. It's like the Leicester is still set up in that 2-3. Yaskis on the right wing. Penetrating Yaskis with his 3rd turnover. Driving, blocked by Ty Lauder.
With 11 minutes left in the first half, Rocco Lauder suffered a nose injury from Bryce Dupree. Millbury would have to take advantage of this loss of Leicester's number 2 player.
Botello with a shot! First basket of the game. Deep 3 from Botello. Going up the right sideline, looking to make something happen on the fast break, but finds Yaskis at the top of the key. Brunell driving left. Brunell blocked by Lauder. And Bryce getting his own rebound. Missing again. Looks like it's a jump ball under the basket. Lind passes it down to Lauder. Lauder out to Loverme, but Loverme just mishandles the ball and goes right out of bounds. Tries to throw it up, but is stole by Dufries. Dufries driving, and an air ball rebounded by Brunell, who's trying to push it on the fast break. And to Loverme, who drives right and blocked by Brunell. Leicester ball. We still have not seen from Ligor or for Solo on the Millbury side. And on Leicester, we haven't seen Maki or Lyons. And that's a turnover by Leicester right there. Brunell bringing it down the middle of the floor. Over to Botello on the wing. And Mello, Anthony Mello with the shot. Millbury leads 5-2. Mello with the nice mid-range. And Lauder just gets it totally taken out of his hands by Dixon on that rebound. And now Yaskis with the ball, trying to make something happen. Throws up a wild errant shot. And Dupree gets a lucky and Ligor falls on the ground as Dupree is on the fast break, and there's not really much of a dribble, and just throws an errant pass right to Dufries, who takes it right in and gets fouled by Brunel. That's 2 for Brunel already.
I have absolutely no idea what Owen is talking about. That foul was, in fact, on Caden Yaskis and not on Brunel.
Millbury can't get really any other guys going. Brunel is not going. Botello's not going. Botello just makes an errant pass.
Maybe the commentators spoke too soon, because here's when Millbury started to turn things around.
Gets the rebound. Oh, Brunel. And after Dupree got that rebound, he just airballed it. I don't know if that was a foul. They're letting things go. And Dufries just goes down through the lane and just dribbles the ball off his foot. And Botello on the fast break with the open 3 makes it. This is now a big lead for Millbury. And that is Carmine Botello getting going with 2 threes so far in this game. They needed that one for Millbury. And Botello drives right. Great pass to Dupree, who misses the layup, and just a frustration foul from Dupree. It straight at Brunel's face from 3 feet away and makes a bad turnover, but he get it back right from Lester. And Botello with another 3! He is 3 for 5 from 3! Oh my goodness, Botello is single-handedly keeping them in the game with these 3s. Brunel in the corner. Brunel long with the shot. It looks like Rocco Lotto just gave up on that, and Dixon takes it from him. And Coach Brunel with the timeout. Back out to Loverme, and Loverme with the turnover as he tried to get it into Rocco Lotto. Brunel almost trapped in the corner, but Botello gets it from Brunel. And Botello trying to make a move in the middle. Versola looks scared to shoot still. And Yaskis, I don't know what that was there, but that was a really ineffective move. Millbury starts, Botello taking it in. And Botello passes to Yaskis in the left wing. Yaskis tries to do something with it. Into Versola in the middle. Back it to Yaskis to Brunel. Brunel with the shot.
Brunel went on an unfortunate run from the field, missing 5 shots in a row, but he eventually recovered from his mistakes, starting with a fast break layup.
Over cross court to Yaskis. Brunel on the break. Brunel with the left hand lay. 17-10 the game. And Rocco Lauder gets the rebound off the shot, and Rocco Lauder gets his own board again, and then is fouled. Yaskis on the left side. Yaskis over to Brunel on the top. Botello looking to Yaskis. Yaskis on the top of the key. Brunel driving right. Back out to Yaskis, top of the key. And Yaskis throws a bad pass to Versolo there. But Versolo keeps with it. And back to Yaskis to Versolo. Out to Carmine from Versolo. Carmine Botello with his 4th 3-point shot of the game. Taking the ball up to Ligor, who misses the jumper. And that is Alves de Cruz back in the game. Botello looking for a shot. They fell for the pump fake over to Ligor. Dupree with the shot. Airball. Dixon tries to save it off of Alves de Cruz. Seconds. Who finally gets it to Brunel, who crosses the court. Just over 10 minutes to play. Ligor with a 3-point shot and just off the mark. Dixon with the offensive board though, and tries to fire to Brunel. Almost loses it, but Ligor picks it up, and Brunel with the shot. No, off short. Dixon gets the rebound again. Gets it to Ligor. Ligor doesn't hit rim. Dupree gets the rebound and gets fouled going back up as Bryce Dupree gets it up the floor to Botello. Botello with the 3. He's feeling himself. Makes this no longer a 1-possession game. with another 3-point shot. As De Cruz, who airballs it long, and that is Rocco Lauder, rejected by Dixon. I'm bringing it down the court. Botello fakes a 3 to Brunel on the left wing, who hits the jumper. And Botello misses the layup, but back out to Botello. And Botello long on the 3, but Dixon rebounds it. And Dixon, no call. He is absolutely, Dixon with the call, finally. Mello for the 3. Mello hits the 3. But they call it a 2. That's so unlucky. But Millbury up 9. Dufries over to Loverme, out to Mackey, short.
It was on this play where Botello went for a loose ball and might have gotten a game-ending injury.
And Dupree looks like it was tipped by Lauder, and Botello looks like he's hurt. Oh no, this is a big loss for Millbury if Botello cannot continue this game. Botello looks like he's in some real pain right now. This is not good for Millbury. It looks like Dupree having a little fun, carry not hit a shot. If Leicester wants to win, Dufries needs to find his shot, and Yaskis bring it down to Brunel. Brunel from the same spot he did last time hits another jumper. Dupree upset the call. I do not know what Mackey is doing right now. Mackey on defense looks lost. He looks like he's trying to play man-to-man defense. As Dupree takes the ball from Ty Lauder. As Brunel makes the careless turnover to Loverme. And Caden Yaskis with the blocking foul also upset the call by both the Lauders. And he gives it to Yaskis, who brings it up the right side, who finds Dupree, who drops it, but gets it back into play to Yaskis. And Botello, swarmed by Haglund.
What the Sigma?
Dupree was upset with the call there, not getting fouled shortly. And Leicester is surprisingly not pressing right now. And it looks like they might be going to a box and 1. It looks like
With 5 minutes remaining in the game, Millbury was up 29-18, leading by 11 points. It's looking like Millbury might win their first ever championship in D2 CMYBL.
After committing the poor turnover, and Lavorme with the terrible jumper.
Okay, dribble in the right, pass it around. Loose it again. Pass. Right? You don't look all listen, you gotta be very smart. Our main goal is to protect the basketball. Okay? You guys know everything right up to this point. Slow it down, get the page, because the time is absolutely on time right now.
In the timeout huddle, Coach Brunel can be heard saying, "Slow passes and slow it down," followed up by Joe Lagore saying, "Time is 100% on your side right now."
Dixon with a double block on Lauder, and Lauder fouls Dixon. Rocco Lauder with the foul. Surely that is his last foul for Lauder. Lauder has had so many fouls this game. And as we resume play, Millbury still holding on to that 6-point lead, and they have the ball here. Leicester is pressing. Let's see what Millbury can do here with the ball, and 2 minutes 39 seconds to play. Yaskis inbounds it to Dixon. Dixon finds Brunel. Brunel finds Botello wide open, way overshoots the layup, and Dupree with a dumb foul on Lavorme, and it looks like that is Dupree's 5th foul, and he will come out of this ball game.
Bryce fouled out with 2 minutes to play in the game, leaving Dixon and Brunel to get the needed rebounds to secure the victory.
The game. And this will be Lavorme with the 2 shots. Lavorme, and the 1-and-1 misses it, and off water, they say. Millbury ball. Yaskis to inbound. He finds for Solo. Back to Yaskis. Yaskis tries to do something with it. Almost turns it over again. And Brunel finds Dixon, who travels. An opportunity for a wide open layup. Dufries comes down fast. Gives it to Haglund. Back to Dufries. Dufries into Lauder. Lauder misses it. Lauder to Lauder to Lauder to Lauder and Lauder with Rocco Lauder with the 2 shots. As Dixon.
Now Dixon is fouled out, leaving Cam Brunel as Millbury center to finish off the match.
Big men are both fouled out, and they have to go small to end this game. That may come to bite them in the butt as Rocco Lauder makes it a 25-point game. Brunel, Millbury's biggest person right now in the game, and another basket, 4-point game. Yaskis almost turns it over to Botello, who gives it up ahead to Ligor, who gets fouled while going up for the layup. The Millbury is going to have to team rebound right now because they do not have Dixon and Dupree to clean up down low. So they are going to have to team rebound, and they're going to have to box out here as Ligor misses the first shot and looks to make the second, only up by 4. Ligor makes the second free throw. The building is going crazy right now in an intense game. Lavorme almost throws it off of Lauder with a terrible pass. Way too hard to Lauder, but gets it back and then throws it off of Millbury. And that is Leicester ball. Down by 5 with 1 minute 48 seconds left. And Dufries. Oh, it's another 3. Oh, he misses it. It's the same as Dufries has been playing for the whole game. He is probably at this point 0 for 7 from 3 as Yaskis inbounds it to Ligor, who is fouled by Dufries, who is arguing this call and is not happy with that call on the floor. And this is Ligor, maybe to seal the deal with these 2 free throws with a minute and 40 seconds and change left. Ligor misses the free throw, but he has 2 here. It's not a 1-and-1 anymore. They're gonna have 2 free throws from here on out on any foul. Ligor, they get a 6-point game. Ligor misses it, but rebounded by Brunel, who passes it out to Botello, who almost turns it over, but Brunel recovers, and Yaskis is screens Botello, and Botello hands it off to Yaskis. Yaskis to Brunel. Yaskis is blown up by Dufries.
What do you mean by that?
The free throw line. And Yaskis a chance here to seal the deal, just like Ligor had the chance to, but they get another chance with less time on the clock. And Yaskis hits them, and Millbury sideline is going crazy. 6-point game, 1:23 to go. Yaskis his second free throw here. I think those victory insoles are working. 7-point game. Dufries takes it up, looks to Lavorme, out to Dufries. Dufries, a 3, tees it up. No. Millbury ball. Millbury looks like they could run away with this. Dufries, that is That is about his 8th missed turnover. Missed 3-point shot into Brunel. Brunel is fouled with 1 minute and change left in the championship game. Brunel with the shots coming up. 2 shots to make this an 8 or 9 point game. Brunel, first shot is no good. He can make this an 8-point game with just over a minute to go in the championship if he makes this shot right here. And shot missed by Brunel. And it looks like for Solo, fouls Rocco Lauder, and Rocco Lauder will go to the line. I don't know about that call. That was a bit soft of a foul. But Brunel misses both shots. And Rocco Lauder 2 shots here to give them a slimmer of hope. And makes the first one. He has a chance here. They have a chance. Rocco Lauder, 5-point game. Brunel gets trapped. Oh, is that, do they call a foul on that? Oh, that is a soft foul. No. Oh, Brunel with a turnover to Haglund, but Haglund passes it right back to Brunel, who is fouled by Dufries, and will go back to the line for redemption. And Brunel with the chance for redemption on these free throw shots with less than a minute left, and hits the first one, making the game 6 points. Millbury lead. Brunel, second shot, up, nope. Still 6-point lead as Lavormi takes down the ball, looks to Dufries with the shot, airballs it, no different than all games so far. Dufries, I don't know why he is still shooting in this situation. Yaskis inbounds it to Brunel, who takes it down and is fouled by Rocco Lauder. And no, it is a turnover and Leicester has the ball. And Dufries looking, shot, Dufries, miss again. He has missed over 10 3-point shots, but Rocco Lauder with the shot, and Yaskis gets fouled, but that was pretty soft. Oh no, timeout by Millbury. And it is a close ball game. It is a close game right now. And as the game gets back into play, Millbury up by 4 with 26 seconds left, and for Solo inbounding it, Millbury ball. This is a absolute game down to the wire after Leicester made a comeback in the championship. Inbounded to Brunel, who was fouled by Rocco Lauder. And it looks like Ty Lauder is already fouled out of the game. Ty Key Lauder has been crucial to this Leicester team and is fouled out. And Brunel misses the free throw. He is not doing well in these clutch situations, but he redeems himself with the second free throw. And Lavormi with less than 20 seconds to play, over to Dufries, hits it. That's his first 3 of the game after going over 0 for 10. But Brunel Oh, Brunel almost loses it, but Solo gets it and is fouled with 8.9 seconds left in a 2-point game. Solo needs to hit at least one of these to seal the deal. And this first shot is up and good. If he hits this shot, this will seal the deal. Winning Millbury its championship after going 4-6 last year. And Solo misses, and that is in a timeout by Leicester. Not jump at anything. Keep on the ground and just contest straight up. And Leicester have to win down this from the other side, from the end of the court, and they're going to have to advance the entire length of the court. And over me, the freeze, the shot, free short. Millbury wins the championship. And that is it for me at the end, as Millbury wins the championship and Leicester is handed their first loss in 2 years in the championship game. That was me, Owen Jakewith, your commentator, signing off.
Here we go, Bryce Dupree.
Let's go, Bryce!
Aiden Yaskin. Jordan for Solo. Carmine Botello. Jamison Dixon. Anthony Mello. Congratulations, boys.
This team later went on to go undefeated and vanquish the chiseled 8-pack kid in the D1 8th grade championship. They would have to do it without Anthony Mello, as shortly after the 7th grade championship, he moved to Florida. The tension was still high between Leicester and Millbury, but beyond this point, Leicester never got close to beating Millbury again.